Hello, everybody. I'm finally here. Oh, after how many years? Lord, I am here. Still 10 minutes late. Actually, an hour and a half. An hour, 40 minutes late. God. But I'm here using my mouth and my hands. But my hands, it's okay. My hands are busy. But my mouth, okay. Oh, God. It's not how do you say that? It's not a usual time to be live, but this is what works for today. If I don't do it now, I will not do it today. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Anyways, let's just take it each day at a time. Every day we see what we can do. Like today now, it's now that I can. So later I will not be able to. Wow, how have you guys been? For those of you here, I know it's like midnight, or yeah, it's 3 a.m. thereabout in the US, like 10 a.m. in Nigeria, in UK. Yeah, so not a very usual time, but for everybody sleeping now, everybody that cannot join this live stream now, whenever you wake up, you watch it, you'll see what you missed, you'll hear what you've missed. Let me see. Okay, so I'm just going to get into the video so that we don't waste time and we can save time, because I think I have an hour and a half to do this video. So that's I think it's more than enough time. I have about 90 minutes to do the video. So I'm just going to get started. Some of you have seen what has been going on. A lot has been going on, but I want to focus a bit on the house girls. Hold on, let me reply this message quickly before we continue. Hold on. No. Okay, the Clash of the House Girls is what I am naming this new series. Who is the best house girl? Who is the house girl that has the right to talk? Who is the house girl that has no right to talk? Who is the one putting sansan in their gari and spoiling the narrative that they have established? Who is the intrusive house girl? Who is the uninvited house girl? Who is the unwanted house girl? Who is the oversabi house girl? Who is the house girl that is about to be kicked out? Hey, God. Guys, let me reply you. I'm getting messages that I must reply to. Hold on. Okay. So that is what we are going to be talking a bit about. And of course, not forgetting wife of Fido, because wife of Fido is also one of the house girls. Yeah. The discarded one. We already know the discarded house girl. The unwanted one. The one forcing herself to belong. We already know that one. But there is another house girl in the block that we are adding to the equation, because it's so obvious what is happening. And of course, we know the OG house girl. That one has been there for, hi God, guys, please indulge me. I just need to answer the messages. Okay. So we also know of that one. Now that one feels like, I'm talking about Esther Ochoga. That one feels like she she is the one that has to call the shots in that camp. That whatever she tells them is what they have to go by in that camp. She feels like she is the spokesperson in that camp. She feels like whoever puts out an opposing standpoint in that camp, eh, doesn't have the right to do so. And it's crazy. And you know that this same attitude, it's not new. This attitude, this behavior is not new. But it's crazy that it's this same behavior that all these people have tried to exercise on other people that are not within their camp. Look, if you do it within your camp, we already know that you all are cultists. So whoever voluntarily enters into a cult, you already know what it means to want to belong to a sect. You'd have to abide by their rules and regulations, whether verbal or written or unspoken or unwritten. You have to just blend, play along, be a sheep. Don't ask too many questions because then you start becoming suspicious. Eh? And they start also becoming suspicious of you. Like, are you sure you're not an undercover hater? Don't ask too many questions. Just say yes. Okay. So if you enter a cult like that, you entered by yourself. You should know what is expected of you. So for me, I don't have a problem if people within the cult are silencing one another because they entered willingly and by themselves. I don't know any cult member that was forced to enter that camp that they will say, if you don't join us, I don't know that person. All of them entered because they need one thing or the other. Either they need to grow and build their pages, or they need a community of abused women that they need to just join and feel like, okay, I'm not alone. A community of traumatized women, that you can just sit down, all of you will just be sulking, and you just have a common scapegoat. There is a need, there is something you want to achieve for yourself for you to enter a cult like this, because it's so obvious that this cult is stinking, that they don't stand for what is good. They don't stand for positivity. They don't stand for civility. They don't stand for tolerance. They don't stand for the virtues of humanity. Talking freedom of speech, respect for one another, respect for others' choices and preferences. They don't stand for things like that. So if you enter a cult like that, obey them, and and you want to exert force and intimidation on one another, by all means, I don't have an issue with it. I can just come like this as an analyst. I'll do my analysis, I enter my house and talk about it. Nobody will fight you for it. If you people want to fight one another inside the cult, it's up to you. But nobody from outside will now be fighting you people that, why are you doing this to your cult member? No, because the cult member can see what is happening. The cult member is not a baby. The cult member hopefully has a brain inside that skull. You understand? So the cult member sees the manipulation of the cult leader. You see the scamming, scheming behavior. You see the lies. You see the deceit. You see the pretense. You see the presenting things not the way they actually are, just to gain sympathy or just to brainwash people into thinking what is not or believing what is not. You see it unless you're so dumb and so blind and so detached from reality that you tell yourself, no, I don't see it. There is nothing wrong here. There is everything wrong there. So if you see all those things and you still choose to enter and stay there, because of whatever you want to achieve. It's up to you. For me, it's not a problem if they're doing it to one another. But you see other bloggers out there that have their freedom, enjoying their freedom. Don't bring your rubbish to them, because every time you bring your rubbish to independent bloggers, e go dey over you o. E go dey over you, because you guys have seen it over and over again that these people have tried to attack bloggers for just being free, just being independent, just being vocal, open about, okay, this is on social media, let me talk about it. I hate it, I like it. It should be up to you to decide what you want to feel about it. But people have been attacked for just airing their mind, their views, and that is one thing that me, I stand against. And me, I don't fight against it. I stand against it. And when I stand against it, it will over you. And how will it over you? If it doesn't over you directly, because maybe your identity is not known, which you feel like, okay, this is your safe place, nobody knows you, nobody can retaliate, no problem. But you see that person you think you are fighting for, you are actually a hater of that person. Because you know that that person is the one that will collect. You know that, wait, if I go and attack people because of this person, they cannot attack me back, but they feel the need to attack somebody back. Who are they going to go for? The person in whose name you are attacking them. So you have to be a wicked person to hide in the dark. Nobody knows you, and you go and look for trouble, putting somebody's face and name in front, your master's name and face in front. So if fight breaks out, who are they going to hold? Your master, whose face and name is in front, while you are hiding. But the moment your identity is known, that is the day your master gains freedom from the people that are coming from her. So if you want your master to truly enjoy nobody just looking for her, you want her to truly enjoy it, you will come out of your hiding place and do what you have to do with your full chest. Proudly fight for your master, so that the moment you start fighting, if you're worth it, the people you're fighting, they can face you because they know you. But you are a wicked person because they don't know you, and you are using your master to fight meaningless battles, and your master will collect. Simple arithmetic. Do you understand? So for me, my own is very easy, and I think that my own way of doing things is known so far. Yeah, it's no secret. I know how I do my things. I will do my analysis. That one I cannot promise you that I will not analyze. I will do my analysis. But one thing I will not do is look for your trouble. That is one thing I will not do first. Analyze, I go analyze. If you're expecting, oh, you are the first person to analyze that, yes, that one I must do that one, because that's why I'm here. But I will not look for your trouble first. But I'm not afraid of it. Okay. So back to the house girl situation. Now there is competition within the camp. Clash of the house girls. Who should they listen to? The floor members. You have in every camp, in every community, in every committee, you have the senior prefects, the senior officials, and you have the floor members. Now we know who the senior executives are, the officials within their camp. We know who they are. Well, some of them, maybe not all. And they are floor members. So the duty of those seniors is to pass a message to the floor members to keep them in check, to keep them to continue to believe the doctrine. And what is the doctrine? Oh, they are after me. Oh, I don't have money. Oh, everything I do, I'm doing for my children. Oh, if anything happens to me, then I'll be homeless. I need help. Oh, it's my ex that is causing it. That is the doctrine. And of course, part of the doctrine is also there is nothing wrong in begging, there is nothing wrong in semi-prostitution, there is nothing, that is also part of the doctrine. But the main thing that holds all these people together is, oh, this woman is abused or was abused by her ex, and all his fans are attacking her. That's the thing that these seniors in that camp want to continue to uphold, so that the floor members will never think of any other thing. They will never think or reason, even with the so-called haters, or to even see reason with why there is so much talk. You'd wonder, why is there so much talk? It's because the cult leader is the one generating the talk. The cult leader produces reasons for the talk because she wants the talk. She wants to be told about. Okay? And these floor members, they don't see reasons. They don't look at cause and effect. They only see effect and look for who to blame the effect on. They don't go back to the cause, to the problem. Yeah. And the duty of the seniors is to keep them in check, to just keep them believing the doctrine, and for them to continue to see the people they see as haters as lifetime haters. Like, you people just hate. You don't have any reason for talking. You don't have any reason for analyzing. You don't have any reason for doing what you're doing. You don't have any reason for thinking what you're thinking. You don't have any reason for concluding what you're concluding. You're just a hater. They have been they've been trained, more or less, conditioned to just believe that these people are just haters. That's all. But there is more to this plenty talk than just being a hater. There is more. Because even the former lovers of this master, this cult master, eventually they started to open their eyes and they started to deviate. They started to walk away. Why? Not because they are haters. They were never haters. But they started to realize a lot of things that these assumed haters have seen and said. So it's not just hate. It's not. Maybe hate is part of it. I don't know other people's minds. I don't know what is behind what they are doing. Me, I can only speak for my own self. These people, they will never understand and they will never believe that this thing is not just based on hate alone. It's not just hate. And maybe hate is not even part of the equation. Maybe some attitude might bring about hate, or something that looks and sounds like hate, because you feel like, oh, why are you just against this? And there is a reason, but there must always be a reason. I believe the only time you can really talk about hate is when there is no reason, there is no basis, and the person cannot even explain why they are just attacking, or why they are just being, why they are just fierce against this person. They cannot explain. But that's why I'm still saying it's not hate, because there is a reason. There is a reason behind it. There is a logic behind it. There is something leading to it. Nobody will just wake up one day and just say, okay, this person, I'm going to be picking on you. Nobody. I don't think, maybe there are people in the world like that, but there is always a reason. Almost always. So the moment you have an established doctrine and you have new people joining, or former haters of this same cult member, like keeping it, let me just say, keeping it real. Yeah, let's just keep it real. Because now she's trying to keep it real, but it's too late, because she has been part of the lies for some time. She has helped them consolidate that lie. So I wonder why all of a sudden she wants to start having an opposing opinion. I wonder, there is no need keeping it fake, keeping it real. There is no need for you to suddenly you want to start to say something. Why? Because what you are saying now is still this same person you've always supported, despite what they do. Even when you see the wrong, you have always stood by them. Well, not always, like all time, because we know you used to be a JD supporter, a Frida supporter, a Lola's Talk Show supporter, a Blessing Unja, the analyst supporter. We know that you've been before, yeah? Then you switched. It's okay for people to decide to switch. It's okay. It's how you do it that makes you look foolish. Because when you switch into a lie, something you already told yourself was a lie, you already promoted it that this is a lie. This person is a liar. This person is a manipulator. This person, you already knew it. You already, there is no doubt in your mind about it. So for you to now switch into a lie, the, it's deep, okay? But hey, freedom of choice. So you have always known this person to be like this, and you've stood by this person. So this person has not changed. She hasn't changed. So it's not like, oh, it's because she changed that I switched, or now she has changed back to what I used to think and now I switched back. No, this person has been constant. She has constantly been a manipulator and a liar, someone who knows how to bend the narrative. She knows how to exaggerate. She knows how to be a victim. In anything she narrates on social media, she's the victim. That's how you know a narcissist. That's the first sign. Any story they want to bring you into, they want to narrate to you. Hold on, guys. If you're back. Okay. So you understand that whenever this person brings a story online, when you notice that every story they bring to share with you, they are the victim of that story. Wait, let me reduce this volume. Every single story they bring, they are the victim. You know that, keeping it real. You joined. You know this person, you've analyzed this person, you've written about this person. There are numerous posts that you've put out that are not even different from what we say here. Okay, but now you decided this person had to be supported, this person had to be promoted. You are even promoting this, so no problem. Oh, it's your choice. So I'm not beating you. See that me, I've never like come out to say why should you. No, 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 it's your choice. That's what you want to do with yourself. That's me. I will never question you. The time I will start having a problem with you is when you start to question me, which you have actually been doing. But it's okay. I'm an analyst. People must not always love me. They must not always agree with me. Um, I could be controversial and I could really do my videos in such a way that it's going to make you want to talk, want to write. So I have that capacity and I do understand that. That's why I don't always respond, because I know that me also, I have that thing inside my video, that thing that cannot just make people resist. So I understand that and I give you that benefit, no problem. So you know this person now. You then joined this person. You joined. What was expected of you was to just blend. Since you joined yourself, nobody forced, nobody invited you. They didn't even invite you. They did not. And if they did, please show us the invitation, whether indirect invitation or direct invitation to you, where they said they needed you, they wanted you in that camp. We would love to see it so that we stop blaming you for making that choice for your life, so that we can blame them and we can tell them to just accept you the way you are because they invited you. So as long as there is no invitation, you are the problem, because those people were sitting down on their own. Keeping it real, if I have to judge this case with you and your co-house girls, because right now all of you are house girls, you are just You are just a house girl with a horn, or with a you have something. You're not a regular house girl. That's it. But you are still a house girl. But you not the regular. You are a house girl with a difference. But if I had to judge, you are the troublemaker. I will not lie. I will not sit here and be supporting Esther or supporting the Horians, but I will just tell you how it is, neutrally, keeping it real. No matter the truth you think you want to write about these people, no matter the facts according to you, you want to state, oh, I'm just stating facts. Who sent you? Who asked you? Okay. No matter the truth or the fact you want to write about these people, the truth of the matter is that they were sitting down on their own, managing their own doctrines, accepting and believing their own position in the group and what they had to do, their own duties, their own roles in that group. On their own, they were doing their thing. Also, of course, dragging other people, but they were doing their own thing. And whatever narrative they want to bring out, they were bringing out, and their people were listening to them, abiding by the rules, supporting them, believing them. And then you just entered uninvited. You entered all by yourself, you invited yourself, and you found your way in because you already saw that the floor members are dummies. Despite all you did to Totoyos, they are still on your page. How? That's already an abomination. That's one bad thing with these whorreans. They are always looking for helpers. Oh, come and help us. Oh, this one has joined us. Yeah, let's go there. Let's go and support that. Because it's almost like they are drowning. So no matter who you are, no matter how big of a hater you have been of Totoyos, they will accept you and be loving you and be commenting. It's so foolish. I see it as foolishness. But she knows, keeping it real, has seen that in them. So she could easily just join the camp. Very easily, just to use them. And because then she already knew that they would let themselves be used by her, and she took advantage of that. She joined. Now she wants, now okay, initially when she joined, everything they did was good. Everything they said was good. There were no conflicts. There was no clash. She was supporting them, agreeing with them, promoting their master. Nobody was angry at her. Although some people were looking at her with their left eye like, look at this oversabi. What are you doing here? We don't want you. We know you. Are you not the one that named her Likisu? We know everything you did. Okay? But majority of the floor members accepted her. But the seniors, even some of the seniors accepted her. Yes, they did. So let's not blame only the floor members. So even the senior members, those ones said their foolishness is senior grade foolishness. Some of their senior members that you people know were supporting and sharing, keeping it real. Yes, despite all she did. Keeping it real never apologized to Totoyoso. She's just like Janice Bekus. She never apologized for all. At least Kim Eba apologized. At least we can say that okay, it was not genuine. The apology was not genuine. We can say that, but at least she still made that move. But these other people, you just see them all of a sudden they started to support their madam. All of a sudden, all of them, they are there commenting, loving, sharing. I'm like, look at these people. They are using you. You think you are using them. I will just be laughing. I'll say, see these people who think they are smart. See these people who think they are wiser than the analysts. I'm watching some of their posts. I'm laughing. I'm like, it's a matter of time. Me, I love to give them time because me, I'm here. I'm like a granny here. In this matter, they know already. This one, they don't build mansion inside this matter. She goes nowhere. They know. So me, I'm not in a rush. If you know that, okay, next year or in 2 years' time, I will not be here again, then you are rushing. Let me do everything. Let me do videos. No, even if I don't come here in a whole week, you know that I will still come. So I don't rush. I don't jump on what I see that they do. I just wait for the right time. I'm waiting for it to set. And now it's setting. Let's just say it's setting. It don't set actually, but not full blown. But it don't set already. So keeping it real now wants to suddenly start to grow wings. Or I would say her wings were there the whole time, but the wings were retracted. You had fallen. Nido, calm down. It's okay. It's okay. I don't want you to fall down. That's why. I already saw that this Peking was going to fall. And me, I'm trying to say don't fall, but he doesn't want to be cautioned until you fall. And me, I don't want that. So prevention, they say, is better than cure. I see you climbing somewhere. I'll tell you. It's okay. 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 So, what was I saying? My whole mind and attention has gone away. Now, keeping it fake now started to support and do and do and do. No apologies, and she joined them. And now she wants to start to bring out the wings she was hiding. She retracted her wings. Her wings have always been there. Don't get me wrong. Don't think, oh, she cut off the wings. Oh, she became a changed person. No, she never changed. Her opinion about the cult leader never changed. She knows what she knows about the cult leader. Many of them switched because they started to have issues with JD, or they were not satisfied with JD because he wasn't coming through enough for them. And I will tell you people something today. I'll tell you something today, including these people who flip flop. In fact, okay, let me just say this before I move over to YouTube, because I'm going to end it on Facebook now. It's okay to change your mind about someone. It's normal. It's okay. And I always say that changing your mind about someone is not a problem. It's how you do it that can become a major problem. I'll tell you now that even as I speak right now, there are people who support me, who watch my videos, who join my live streams every day, who comment, or let me say every time I go live, they are here. I know them by name. They are supporters. I don't know them in real life, but I know them online. They are supporters. And I also know that they used to be fervent supporters of JD. Listen to what I'm saying, or what I'm about to say, very carefully. They used to be very serious supporters of JD, standing with him, supporting him, standing for him, helping him where needed, donating. They did. But today, they no longer support JD. I can tell you that for free. Today, even sometimes when I'm live, I see sometimes that they are commenting against JD. I see it. Oh, he's not good enough. Oh, he's not. They say a lot of things. They are not satisfied. They say he's not doing enough, for example. That's their opinion now. But guess what? They are here. I know them. They are not hiding. They are not pretending. They are not using fake accounts to go and bully him and come here and pretend they love him. No, they are open and straightforward. They no longer support him. They used to be supporters, no longer. But they are here. They comment here. You see how they are doing their own. They are airing their opinions. They are telling you we've changed our minds against him. We used to support him, but now we don't think he's doing enough. But guess what? They did not flip back into the lies they know. You see the difference? The fact that they no longer support JD doesn't mean they should automatically start to support lies or a liar. There are ways you can do things and maintain your dignity. That's how you know genuine people. You know true people. They know what they know. They know what they believe in. They know what they stand for. And they know that the cult leader is not what they stand for. And they know that, fine, we liked JD, we supported him, but now we think differently of him. We don't think he's doing what we would do as parents. So we are not going to support him anymore. But not going to support him anymore doesn't mean now we are going to support the ex, whom we know is everything that we are not, we don't support, we don't believe in. So how do you stand against something? You stand against something, and then because you're no longer standing for what you used to stand for, you now go back to standing for what you stood against. That is the difference, keeping it real. It's okay. I'm just giving you this example for you not to think, oh, why is Blessing saying I cannot change? No, no, no. You can change your mind. Yes, we are humans. You can decide that you want to support who you want to support. You can decide you don't longer want to support who you no longer want to support. But the moment the change of your mind now becomes change of moral standards, then there is a problem. When your change of mind becomes change of principles, that is a problem. That's how people will know this person, you're not a true person. I can't put my trust in you. Because it's okay that tomorrow you disagree with me and you tell me I don't want to be your friend anymore. It's okay. You guys try to, I don't know if, I think this thing that I'm saying is very easy for people who are smart to just grasp what I'm saying. It's okay for you not to like somebody anymore. Very okay. But it's not okay. Hold on, hold on. Do you want milk? Okay. Well, yeah, I'm back, guys. So, like I was saying, it's okay to change your mind and say, I don't like you anymore. But I don't think it's okay for you to start liking what you hated and start supporting what you stood against. And I'm not saying you cannot like somebody you disliked. That's not what I'm saying. But for you to start liking the things that person does that you stand against as a person, that everybody knows you don't like lies, you don't like people who scam, you don't like deceivers, and you see somebody and you don't like that person because that person lies, deceives, scams, and you know that. So because of that, you're like, no, this person, what you're doing is wrong. I don't like you because of that. And all of a sudden, you didn't only start liking this person, you are now even supporting the their strategies to scam, lie, and deceive. You now started to enable them and support them. And that support you gave them encouraged them to do more of the lying that you stood against, the deceit, and the manipulation. That's where the big wahala is with keeping it real. I cannot respect people like this. I see through people easily. Okay. And I needed to give that example with the people on this page that I talked about, that they used to be supporters of JD, but they didn't flip and start to support the dirt and the nastiness. that they stand against. They are still who they are. One of the things they have always stood against is an incompetent mother who doesn't look after the children, and, or let me just say parent, let's not say mother, generally now. A parent who doesn't put the needs of their children first, who is not there to protect and look out for their children. That is what these people stand against. They are not standing against just a mother or just a person. Oh, because she's African. Oh, because no, that's not what they are. They are just for this parent. You are not doing what is best for your children. That's what they stand against. So the moment they believe deep down inside of them, they see those same traits in the person they used to support. What did they do immediately? They stopped supporting because they feel like, okay, you also, we don't like this attitude. But imagine a situation where they would now go back to the parent who still has those same attitude, the same character. You see where the problem is. It's okay for you to not support any of them. But there are some people who think, if I don't support him anymore, I must support her. Or if I don't support her anymore, I must support him. You don't have to support either of them. If I change my mind, I change jam for JD, I don't have to go back to, no, God forbid, I don't have to go and start supporting what I know inside out. You see? So there are some people who just, in life, they just feel like they need to belong somewhere. They need to be part of a group, either the group of Justin supporters or the group of Totoyosi supporters. They don't feel like they can just be on their own, not supporting either of them. That is also allowed. That is also an option. And for me, it's okay. For me, it's okay. If you don't want to support JD, it's fine by me. If you don't want to support Totoyosi, it's fine by me. I'm not a cult member that I will come here and say, no, you must support him. And if you are not supporting him, I will block you because this is a pro JD page. No, you have that freedom. I don't pay your bills and I don't tell you how to think about somebody. That's my standpoint. If you keep it respectful, you keep it, neat, you keep it matured and you air your opinion, I don't have a problem. I will not control you or direct you who to like, who not to like. But the fact that that possibility is there, that option is there for you to say, I'm not going to support him and I'm not going to support her. But it's a problem, keeping it real. You have a problem, and many people do on this social media, that they cannot do that. They cannot be independent. They cannot just say, I'm not supporting either of them. I'm going to be on my own. And if you had done that, keeping it real, if you had told yourself, you know what, this girl, I know you. I know how you operate. I have talked about you, written about you, sent messages to FBI and what for them to have you deported. I've told people to report your page. I have sent inbox messages to tell people how to report your page, what kind of violation they need to select. So I'm not going to come back and lick my vomit. And you, as for JD, I used to support you, but now I don't support you anymore. I'm just going to stay on my own. If I see you do nonsense, JD, I will give you bulala. If I see you do nonsense, Totoyos, I will give you bulala. Why don't you have the power to do so? Keeping it real. That is where your weakness, your first weakness came out. You have many weaknesses, but this one is one of the major things in your life. It doesn't only have to do with social media. It's a personality trait. You must not belong. You have to have the trait, the characteristics of a slave, of a follower, to just feel like I need to belong. Okay, if I'm no longer supporting him, then I have to be supporting her. No, no. But anyways, that's what got you in this mess. Because you stopped supporting him, you didn't walk away, you joined them. Ate all your vomit. And now, those wings that you temporarily retracted, you've now brought them out. You've now extended the wings. And now many of them have started to comment that you have now grown your page. You now have visibility. Now you want to start dragging her again. I saw the comment. So, and I saw Esther also posting some things. And I saw Janice Bekus also posting like, oh, people are not, they are not sorry. Was it Esther that posted that one? That they are not showing sympathy. This is the time to show sympathy. So I've seen all those opposing posts from all these house girls. They are all in the running for who will be the best house girl of 2026. Which one of them will get that award? Best Totoyo's house girl of 2026. Who got the award last year? Can you guys please tell me? Who got that award last year? I would love to know. Please, I want to know because every year a house girl gets the award. Who got it last year? Let's know if that person is still in the running for the one of 2026. So the person wants to be like the defending champion. They don't want another person to take the award again this year. So they want to continue to maintain that position. So please drop in the comments who got that award for best Totoyo's house girl of 2025. Who got the award in 2024? Who got it in 2023? 2022, there was no award. There was not. All of them were just floor members. But 2023, I think Esther got the award in 2023. I think so. And then who got it in 2024 and 2025? Definitely not Esther in 2025. Who got it in 2025? Help me. Help me in the comments. 2025, who did? I want to know. So the fight now, the battle now is the winner for 2026. Who is leading? Who is doing well? Who do you think will take that award? And when I say take that award, who do you think the whorreans will believe? Which house girl do you think they will support the most and bow down to? And which house girl do you think they would discard of? Like they would just say, okay, we don't want you. I think they would discard, they would do away with keeping it real. I think they would do away with her. Because you cannot cure dumb. You cannot cure dumbness. You cannot cure stupidity. There is no medicine for it. No matter how many pages you write, keeping it real, that is one other lesson you need to take home with you. I don't know why after 4 years you have not learned that. It's a pity that you are one of the front runners of this. I must air my opinion, I must write, I must do this, but you haven't learned one of the main, well, it's not really a rule, but how do you say it? It's not a principle. It's, I don't know. Is it status? One of the status. I'll think about the way to put it. Of this whole social media saga game, that you cannot heal stupid. You cannot. The thing you have control about is your opinion. Protect it with everything within you. Guard it. Don't let anybody take your voice away from you. That one you have control over. Yes. But you see what other people think, what other people do. Forget it. You will just enjoy yourself. If you want to come online, you want to argue, you want to contest, you want to go against, you just run colo, you run mad. Hold on, guys. Okay, so that's the only thing you more or less have control over. Yes, you can say what you think, you can write what you think, but you cannot impose logic and sense and critical thinking on people who don't have it. You can't do it. That's the only way you can have peace on social media. Otherwise, you see this mental health thing that people talk about. Oh, I'm taking a break, mental health. You are doing it to yourself. You're hurting yourself. You want to enjoy, I always say it, you want to enjoy social media and not have any stress. You finish, you just enter house like you've not even done anything. What's the time now? I just finish, I off my phone, I go do other things. I off my laptop. I don't think of anything. I don't, in fact, I wish I could just show you people how. When I say I don't think of it, I don't think until I come back again. Maybe, of course, I'm going to be watching things if I see things or I'm saying things, but it's not in my head like me busy with it. You will run yourself mad because you don't have control over what Agama does. You are in your house. Why are you giving yourself a headache over it? I don't have control over what any other person out there does. It's their time, it's their choice. I can analyze it. That's all I can do and say what I think about it. But I cannot be getting upset that why are they not doing this? Why are they doing that? No, let them do. But don't come near me, oh. That's my own. Because me, I'm protecting my freedom of speech. The moment you come near me, you will collect. That's where the fight starts. That one, you will not see me hiding. You will not see me hiding. You won't find me wanting. Okay. So that's why I decided, you know what, I'm going to start this. It's not like starting a new series because we are still on Janice Bekus and she is part of this. But we are going to be highlighting these other things that we are seeing. And it's funny because Janice Bekus is not even supposed to be part of it because that one has been thrown out. But that one has that one has refused to go, nowhere to go. And that one has the same trait as keeping it real, always wanting to belong somewhere. They need to be among something. They cannot operate on their own. I don't have to belong to any cult. I don't have to belong to any group. I do my thing. I am my own person. I know myself. I have a voice. But they don't. They don't know who they are. So they want to belong somewhere where things have been established so that they can just align with what has already been established. They are not establishing their own personality, who they are and what they stand for. They are not. Me, people, I believe people know what I stand for, who I am. I am not aligning with another person's ideology or another person's idea of how things should be. I'm not aligning. If I agree with you, I can agree with you. But I don't always have to be there to support everything just because that is the doctrine. I'm not a sheep. I'm not a slave. You see the difference. So Janice always has to belong somewhere. She has to. No matter how much or how many times they throw her out. A goat is always a goat. A goat goes nowhere. They will still be there choking that mouth inside that hot pot of yam. So, funnily, she should not even be part of this program talking about house girls. She should be a former house girl, an ex house girl. But now, you see, so if anything happens to Keeping It Real now or to Janice Bekus, do you think I'm going to blame the cult? No, I'm not. No, I'm not, because she chose, despite being told we don't want you. She can't go anywhere else. She knows she cannot go to JD. She knows she cannot. Because she knows that the supporters of JD are not as foolish as the Koreans. Because a former supporter of JD can easily, when I say easily, that's the easiest thing to do on social media. A former, and we've seen it, I can give you at least five examples of former supporters, in fact, more safe. Keeping It Real is one of them. Kim Baker is another one. I can give you at least five. Some names I don't just want to mention. The one in Spain is another one. There are some names I just don't, for my own, what I stand for, because I don't want to look for you if you don't look for me. So I don't just want to mention, but I can mention at least five. And maybe some of you can mention more. The easiest thing you can do if you're a supporter or former supporter of any other person, any ex, the easiest thing you can do is to join the Korean cult. Very easy. You know why? Because the people there in the Korean camp, they are so gullible, they are so foolish, they are so dense. They are dense. They are dummies. They don't they don't think deeply. Their thinking faculty is very shallow. They think on the surface. Their thinking is not deep. It's not, I don't know how to put it. It's not well rounded. They don't think at all. I don't think they think. Or they just reason like children, or they just, you know how children see things. They are just naive. They just like mumus. So it's easy for you to just enter and just do whatever you want to do and use them. Very easy. But you see the supporters of JD, whether current supporters, well, let me just say whether current supporters or supporters who no longer vibe with him or his choices, yeah, and who have chosen not to enter that camp, they are not foolish, they are not dumb. They are standing with 10 feet on the ground. They know what's up. Before you come, they see you coming and they know why you are coming. You can play with them, you can use them. So it's not easy as a former Korean to enter and say, oh, now I want to support JD. It's not easy. It's not. I'm not saying it's not possible, but it's not just easy because you know people will not fall for you, especially when you are not coming with good intentions. When maybe you just want to come as a spy, or you just want to come to build a page, or for whatever reason, or you just want to come to belong or to spite the ex. If those are your reasons, it will not work. If you come genuinely, like, okay, now I see the light. For example, I see the light and I see that this man is trying, he has never offended me, and I did all these things to him, and I'm sorry. If you come like that, yes, there is still possibility because you're not coming because you want anything. It's just your human side overcoming the evil side. I always say that everybody has an evil side, everybody. But if you let your evil side overcome your human side, that's when people will call you evil. Okay? But when you come with your ulterior motive, it's difficult for you to join supporters of JD because they are too sharp. Their head is sharp. If I see you in my comment section, I will question you. I want to know. I'm not going to just say, get out. I don't trust you. No, I want to first understand what happened. Why are you here? I want to know. I won't just say, oh, now you see that, oh, we are glad to have you here. Now you see that she's useless. Yes, just come. Justin is better. Support just no, 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 no. I don't play like that. I want to understand you. But you see that camp, they don't want to understand anything. The only thing they want to see is you are supporting them now. Okay, welcome. It's very easy because they are just slow like that. And that's why keeping it real got her way into the camp easily. So the problem started now because she started to extend those retracted wings of hers. That's where the clash is coming from. Because the other officials of the camp, they don't want her voice to be louder than theirs. Because the moment keeping it real's voice becomes louder and more believable than theirs, it's over for that camp. Keeping it real has what it takes to crush and crumble the Korean camp. You guys know that this social media, I always tell you, it's brain work. It's not who can bully the best. It's not who can shout the most. It's not who can go live the most. No, it's strategy, brain work. And me, I look, I study. Even Janice, as Janice is, with all the AI she has done, she doesn't have the kind of power that Keeping It Real has. I'm telling you, Hoha. No matter how many people Janice bullies, no matter how many AI images Janice makes, she doesn't have what it takes to crumble that camp the way keeping it real does. And I will explain. What somebody like Janice can do is maybe take away some people, just a few, not even too many people, maybe just a few people here and there. Take them away from the camp, and the camp will not feel it. But they can cause such a serious damage to the standing of that camp. They cannot. Highest, we will come and laugh at them when that happens. That's the worst that can happen. But you're still keeping it fake because actually she's just a fake person. You're lukewarm. You want to jump here, jump there. You want to stand for this, stand against it. Where do you belong? What do you stand for? Okay. So sometimes, sometimes I want to just say keeping it real because now she's trying to keep it real again, but she's actually just keeping it fake. You're just keeping it fake. While you're trying to keep it real, it's still keeping it fake. You understand? Because you are like, you're not stable. You're not stable. So whatever is not stable is not real. When you're real, year in, year out, you are standing on your word. That's when you know the truth. You know what is real. Not somebody who will tell you 4 days today, tell you 7 days tomorrow, tell you 10 days the day after, and then tell you 2 weeks a year after. Or somebody who will tell you, oh, the British police told me to come over to London for them to get my DNA. But guys, do you know how much it costs to buy a ticket to London? I don't have money, so I didn't go. I didn't go to London. The same person whose sister came out there and said, what do you people want from her? You people, she was crying. The sister was crying. And that same person told you she doesn't have money to go to London. And a couple of weeks later, the person was in the flight going to Europe, going to Africa, going to the Caribbeans. And the sister is also traveling. And you people don't use your upper and think which one is more life-threatening, which one is more important, which one has a higher priority. Catching the person that allegedly almost unalived you, or catching cruise. So if your head cannot work in a moment like that, and you're not wondering, this elder sister, who is also a scamalama, joining and supporting the junior scamalama, you claim that you were upset about what happened to your sister in London. How come you cannot give your sister $1,000 to buy a flight ticket and go to London for DNA samples to be taken? You didn't question that so-called, oh, she has the best sister. Her sister is always with her, standing with her, fighting for her. Fight that sister. You don't fight with your money. You don't support your sister financially, which we know your sister is a millionaire anyway. I'm just saying, just for those people who still believe that there was any attack in London. So, keeping it real already knows this person. And this is the person you decided to still support despite what you know. What's the time? Okay, I'm checking my time, guys. Anyways, so this whole thing we are going to be looking at it, the clash of the house girls. But before then, let me play an old video, not really an old video. Like I think the video was done when Nancy was recently in the US, but I didn't get a chance to analyze it then. So it's like 6 minutes long. I'm going to play it now and analyze it briefly, and then we'll continue because it's just like I just have to talk about it. You understand? So we just do that, and then we continue with this clash of the house girls. Yeah. So if you're on Facebook now, it's time to make your way over to the Red app. Let's continue the conversation there. It's not who shouts the loudest. That's one thing you should remember. No matter how strong you think you are the chosen one to bring down the analyst, to bring down Agama,
You are the strongest one. I want to tell you today, it is not by power. Oh. Hey, it is not by energy. It is not by plenty talk and shouting. It is not by AI. It is sense. Hey, if you want to catch a monkey, you behave like a monkey. If you want to catch a monkey, you use something that the monkey likes. You use a banana, for example. It is, hey, let me be teaching small, small. Oh. I like to analyze, but I also, it baffles me that people that have been here so long, they don't learn. They're just here to force you to agree with them. That's a futile mission. You can't win in that battle. If I sit here every day and I want to just disagree with the commenters, no, you're on my page, this is my comment section, and this is what I'm talking about, and this is my conclusion, so you cannot disagree with me. What you're talking doesn't make sense. No, and that's what I want to do every day. I go around Kolo. I don't even have energy for that. I will say my own. Please say your own. All of us will go home and sleep. And it baffles me that there are people on social media who have been here so long, they don't even believe that concept that they cannot convince. You might be able to convince, but it's not in your power to use your energy to explain and explain and explain just to convince them to join you. It's not up to you. You can say what you have to say and just leave it at that. That's what. Anyways, keeping it real hasn't learned that, and we are going to be seeing some of her posts. Sometimes she sounds really frustrated. Oh, these people are doing this. These people are... Just talk your own and enter house. Don't you have a job? Don't you have a life? These people don't belong to you. Their brains are inside their skulls. Their brains are not in your hands. They don't belong to you. Say your own and leave them alone. They will continue to be gullible. They will continue to believe the lies the same way you believed some of the lies, or you pretended to believe some of the lies that you supported. Okay, so yeah, let me play what I want to play, and we'll see how far we come with that, and then we'll go back to our clash of the house girls. If we don't finish part one, of course we will finish part one today. That's why it's part one, but we're not going to finish the entire thingy. We'll come back another time I'm live. We are going to do part two because it's a real thing. Because the fear now within that camp is for keeping it real to have so many people believe her own doctrine. For so many of the Koreans to start to open their eyes and see things realistically and just be critical. That's what keeping it real is now doing. She's trying to bring out that critical thinking ability and try to show people, just as she says, to state facts and show them reality. Like, this is it. This is not about who or who. This is just what it is. So the fear now is that many Horians would understand keeping it real. Because before you can believe something, you need to understand that thing. Or you can get confused and think you understand it and believe the lies and the manipulation. Okay. So they are just afraid that people will start to see things the way keeping it real is seeing things, and they can be like, oh, okay, this makes sense. Oh, okay. Then why did Totoyos do that? At her age, she's not a child, she's not a baby. Why should she do that? That doesn't make sense. That's the fear now. And that is the battle now. The battle is not even against, oh, let's fight against keeping it real. No, it's the concept behind what can happen if they let keeping it real continue what she's doing. They don't want to let her continue. They want to frustrate her out of the camp. After all, they didn't call her, they didn't invite her there. So they want to just be going against her. So they are doing what they feel they need to do. If they should ignore her and leave her to continue like this, there will be wahala. Oh. So hold on, guys. So that's the fear, guys, that okay, we need to push back. That is what they are doing. So that because the moment they go silent against what keeping it real is doing, that is the danger for that camp. That is the danger. It only starts with maybe one person and then it goes to 10 people believing and supporting or just agreeing and see, not just agreeing, but seeing the sense in what keeping it fake is putting out there. And then from 10 people, it will start to spread. And then 100 Koreans are now speaking the same language with her. And then before you know it, it's spreading out into the whole camp. And then everybody is like, okay, wait a minute, Madam Totoyos, you told us you don't want your life to be about your ex. You don't want him to have the attention and clout. Why are you bringing this thing out here again? You understand what I'm trying to say, guys? So that's the fear that more and more and more people, if they should keep quiet for her, more and more and more people will start to see reasons, and it's a big danger for the camp and for the Toyos. That's why they are pushing back. And what they always do when they push back like that, keeping it fake will start to feel awkward in speaking her truth. They've done it to so many people. I can give you examples, but I don't want to name. Okay, let me just give you one example. Let me give you one example. You people know EPA Worldwide. Yes. I can mention at least three examples, but let me just stick to EPA. You people know her. The moment you start to open your eyes and vocalize your sight, that is when this starts to happen. You open your eyes, just keep your eyes open and shut up. That's what they want. When those eyes open, don't vocalize your sight. That is the Koreans for you. That's the moment you vocalize that sight, that thing you saw, there is war. So this is what they have always done. I have seen the pattern. Yeah. The moment they see you vocalize that thing that you're seeing and you start to talk about it boldly, you're no longer afraid of what they can do. You just feel like this is my page, this is my voice. You don't control me, you don't control what I say. I'm not dumb. When I see something stupid, I will talk about it. When you start feeling that thing inside of you, like, okay, this is rubbish, and I cannot be fooling myself, acting like it's not rubbish, because then I will look like rubbish. That's what she is feeling. I'm keeping it real. The moment you start feeling that and you start to say it, there is a problem. And when the other senior members of the cult, when they see that problem, they start to come for you. Hold on, guys. Okay, the moment they see that problem, they start attacking the way they have started indirectly. Now they're doing it indirectly, but very soon, if keeping it real continues with the same energy, they will make the attacks direct to her, that she will know. It happened to Janice Bekus also. Remember, guys, that's another example that I can mention at least. The Lady Ass saw it, and then Lady Ass started indirectly. But within a short period of time, she switched and she made it direct and started to mention. So the attack, and then Janice crumbled under the attack. Epa walked away. That is what they do to you. They frustrate you, they attack you, and then you either tell yourself, okay, I'm too big for this. Let me respect myself and dump everything and walk away. Or out of fear of what they might do, you walk away. So it's now up to keeping it real what she does. She either crumbles and she will initially start feeling awkward when she wants to type. She will start watching what she says, and maybe if there are 10 things she was meant to talk about, she will only talk about 6 and leave 4, and then gradually, and then she'll walk away. But if she continues boom 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 like this, it go too overset. That is what they are. So they are trying to now do what they have done to other people in the past so that she can walk away. She can go away, abandon everything, or she can succumb fully, which Janice did. You can beat them, you join them. If you cannot beat them, they will beat you and you join them. That is what they did to Janice. They beat her and then she went back and joined them. So they can also achieve that with keeping it real. You people might just wake up tomorrow and you see that she has started licking yash again, and you can see it. That means because they will not come out and say, we have succumbed her. Now you see, they will not. But if you are the type that studies behavior, you will just know you will see that power has changed hands. You will just notice that they have achieved that aim in keeping it real. So we are watching, we are here. We know the house girls when we see them. No matter what you do, we know which direction you're going. Even if you walk away, we know why. Even if you stay, we know your position. And that's another reason they will remain angry at people like us. Because we cannot be crumbled, we cannot succumb, we cannot be frightened. Like, bring it on and bring your mama when you are coming along. Don't come alone. Bring your whole yard, bring your pets, bring everybody. That is how we are. So, when they try, and the next day they still see the same thing, they will know that, okay, that will keep them angry. Like, why is it not working? No, it's not going to work. It doesn't work with everybody. There are some people you can really crack down on. They will join. The one in Spain, what happened? What happened? That one didn't just wake up one day and say, you know what, guys, I think I'm just going to stop supporting JD and start to support Totoyos. No, it didn't happen like that. You guys know. She went under attack, fire, and she succumbed and she bowed. It's like a real war zone. They call them war, is it war slaves or war captives or something like that? There's a term. If you guys know, please help me. Like in a war, they capture some soldiers. They don't buy them, but they will take them along and they will use them as, slaves or whatever, or to join their own army. There's a term specifically they use for that. That is what happened to that one. So it's not, I'm just not talking in parables. I'm saying things that we have witnessed. And there are living examples. So we don't know I cannot tell you what will happen in the case of keeping it real. You know why I can't tell you? Because sometimes you can predict things, but the time you will know how people will act in certain circumstances is when they start to experience that thing. I can predict based on past behavior, but let her start to experience it. Then you will see, okay, this is what she can do or what she cannot do. Okay, let me just read one or two comments from Facebook and I'll end it on Facebook and I'll ask all of you to come over to the Red app and we'll all take a break. I'll go grab something to drink in that moment and you guys can also get yourselves a drink. Maybe we'll give ourselves 1 minute break and we'll be back. But for now, let me just read some comments before we end it on FB. Let me see. Hi, Golden. How are you? How are you enjoying yourself? I don't know why I'm feeling like there is something I need to do right now that I'm here. You know that feeling of there's something you've not done that, and for me, I finished everything that I put on my program, but I'm still feeling like there's something I'm forgetting to do. I'm not talking about online or like maybe around the house or maybe someone I have to call or I keep getting that feeling like there's something, I don't know why, but hopefully I didn't leave out anything that. Let's see. I'm trying to. Tari is watching on Facebook. Hello. So if you guys are enjoying this video, just let me know by liking. Like, 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 like. Just give it a thumbs up. Yeah, every day must not be fight. Um, oh, let's close it from Kenya. Hi, hope you're good. Okay. All right, thank you guys. Let's go over to the red app. So you guys have 60 seconds to move over there. I'm just gonna walk to the kitchen, get something, and oh, can you pin the link? Check. Let me see. Do you see it? Let me know if you see it so that I can quickly end it here. I'm coming to YouTube. Oh. I'll come and read your comments. And we'll have a good time. Okay, guys, like, and follow the page. Follow before you go. Like, so that you don't miss our lives. Our lives are this insightful. We make sense here. We are not just after, oh, you are going against this one, I will bully you. No, that's childish. That's secondary school, primary school rubbish. Who has time for that nonsense? It has to make sense. That's what we are here for. It has to make sense. Do you see the link now? I just pinned it. Okay, I hope and believe the person sees the link, but me, I have to go now. I have to go. Okay, guys, let's go. I'll see you guys over there. Don't miss it. Follow so that next time I come live, you don't miss. Okay, bye. Okay, my YouTube people, let's take a break for 60 seconds and I'll be right back and we can play the video that I want to play. And we can analyze that briefly. If I still have some time, I think I have like 30 minutes to go, 30, 45 minutes to go. If we are done analyzing that video, I think it's like 6 minutes long. If we are done analyzing it on time and we still have time, we'll continue with Clash of the House Girls. But if we don't have enough time to continue, we will just do part 2. Yeah, that's the whole idea. So for now, 60 seconds break. Okay, guys, we are back. Let me start to play. I need to plug this phone so that. All right, listen, guys. So what I wanna play today is that video Nancy did talking about her sister is a pharmacist. Let me laugh. I told you guys that I was going to analyze it. I think weeks ago was when she did this video, and I just haven't had that time to do that. But I always knew that I would talk. I don't even want to analyze it deeply, but I'll just talk briefly about it and just laugh at the delusion. And I don't know how or who these girls think they talk to whenever they sit down and spew nonsense out of their mouths. I have no idea. Maybe I think they just think they are talking to people who don't know Nigeria. That's what, maybe, I don't know. Their viewers, are they not like mainly Africans, even whether they live abroad or not? I think majority of their viewers are Africans. So am I wrong? Am I mistaken? Because the way they talk when they do their videos, they talk like they are addressing people who don't know anything about Nigeria. People who they can just tell anything. Oh, in Nigeria, this and this. Oh, in Africa, this, and they just believe people will just believe them. You understand? So that this is another example of such, talking about her sister is a pharmacist. And when I heard that one, I was like, and why her sister cannot travel, and talking about how expensive it is. You know that me, I'm a realist. Yeah. I actually like to keep things real the way they are. There is nothing wrong in being maybe from a family where you people are not flamboyant, where it's just average or even below average. Nothing wrong. You didn't choose the family you were born into. Nobody should maybe mock you or spite you for your background. I think that's ridiculous. But the moment you start to pretend or lie or behave like that is not your background, that is where the problem starts. That is when people will start pointing out your lies. And that is what is going on in the case of these girls. They always want people to think they were doing well before their sister met Oyinbo. When we all know that Oyinbo gave them life, Oyinbo gave them exposure, Oyinbo showed them life. Think about somebody who has never eaten what's it called? Olives. But they want you to believe they are from a wealthy. If you're from a wealthy family, I don't care where you are. I do not care where in the world you are. If you are from a wealthy family, when I say wealthy or rich family, where your father and your family people travel at least 4 times a year as an average Nigerian doing well, by the time you're wealthy, your father is wealthy, your family is wealthy, you would have mingled with wealthy people. You would have been exposed to a certain lifestyle, certain food. Even foreigners, when you travel, you would have seen some things. And guess what? Not even about traveling. If you go to ShopRite, you will see olives. They Are you mad? If you go to supermarkets, certain supermarkets in Lagos, you will see these things there. But not everybody will just go and buy because maybe they are not exposed to that kind of food. And it's not a problem, don't get me wrong. But when you have been on social media trying to portray an image that is false, and then you come out and still disgrace yourself that actually you are a village boy, because people that are wealthy in Nigeria, their children go to a certain kind of school or certain kinds of schools with foreigners, expatriates in Nigeria, in Lagos. Let me just say Lagos. Yeah. Now, their children would have birthday parties and they would invite other children. The parents of those other children would take their own children to those birthday parties of the expatriates. What do they serve there? They serve foreign food. If unless you've never attended a gathering or a party of foreigners in Lagos. If you haven't, you might not understand what I'm saying. But if you have, you know exactly what I'm saying. When you go to maybe the house of a Turkish person or a Lebanese person or an American in Turkey, you're going to their event, they are not going to serve you fufu. And if they serve you fufu, it's just for okay, for everybody to be satisfied. But they will mainly serve foreign dishes. I'm telling you now. So there is no way that you will claim you are wealthy, you have a wealthy background, that you have not mingled with foreigners, that you would have not had the experience of olives. If you're from a humble background, please be humble. Nobody will bully you or question you why you've never eaten olives. It's almost normal. Somebody from Nigeria or someone who lives in Lagos, if you tell me you've never eaten olives, I would not question it. No, I would not. So you guys sometimes understand where I'm coming from. I would not question it. But if you have portrayed a personality that you don't have, a status, a position, a pedigree that is not there, and then you expose yourself that there are some things in life that you are still a village boy to. They are still teaching you basic things. You will ask the video now about olives. He will tell you, I will go and wash it first. Like, or you will ask the Otedolas, one of the children, one of the daughters. They will tell you, I've never eaten it. This is my first time eating olives. Well, I ate it once a long time ago. But let me see, maybe now I can get used to it because then I didn't really like it. Okay, let me go and wash it first. Like, they will just know that you are a fake so-called rich man. And this guy that is the center of this example I'm giving, he has said it with his mouth and used his hand to hit his chest. And he said, I am a rich man. He said it. I still have the video. He was wearing a yellow shirt. He said, because I am a rich man, I will handle the case in Nigeria and L.A. Crayfish will handle the case in America. He said it. He said he's a rich man, a rich village boy. You're not rich. That is why me I'm pointing it out. So don't get me wrong that okay, do you now expect everybody in Lagos to have tasted olive before? No, I don't. But don't go about behaving like you've seen life when you've not seen anything. You've seen the garages of Lagos and you've entered some supermarkets where you went and delivered shelves. You've not seen life. You're not well traveled. Thank God for your sister-in-law's divorce. Now your so-called wife can afford to buy you tickets to enter flight to be going to America, Tanzania. Did you ever go to those places? Did you ever go just like that? You are just going on vacation before the divorce. Did you go like that? Were you taking your children on vacation abroad before the divorce? I'm not saying you never traveled abroad, don't get me wrong. But travel, they get difference now. You know what I'm talking about. Thanks to your sister-in-law's divorce. So don't act like this has always been your life. And that is my contention. You people in this family, you always act like this has always been your life, and it has not always been. Because we know what you people, all of you looked like when you people started this live video of a thing. All of you. We still have the videos. We know what you people looked like. And I don't want to mention your other sister who didn't join the saga. I still know what she looks like. Oh. We still see what she looks like. But she's not looking for trouble. I'm not looking for anybody's trouble. I'm just saying. You understand? That is an example. But one day now, maybe she will join the saga. She will start making money, start cleaning up. Then she also will start talking like, no, he didn't make me. He did when we were not blind all along. I don't know if you understand. That is the point I'm just making. Justin made you people. He cleaned you people up to some extent. You've not always had this life. And that is why that sister you said is a pharmacist, she doesn't have this life. And that's why I'm going to play this video so that you people will hear her excuse why her sister cannot go to America.
Yeah, another round of people have been blocking. Another set of people. In fact, I'm going to change the title of this live video. The people who have been blocking recently. People expecting my other sister to be here too. That we are cheating.
So you guys remember the last analysis we did where this bad, evil sister told Totoyos that, oh, it's just social media. They are your fans. That's what matters. Remember? But now when it comes to herself, she's blocking. She's angry. She's explaining. She's taking it personal. But she doesn't want her sister to take Janice Bekus personal. You know why? So that Janice Bekus can be fighting for her and doing AI for her. Hey, Mansi, no fool yourself because you go collect. Hey, you think Janice, there's something she can do anybody for you? You think? You think? She can be doing AI for you, promoting you, wasting her life on you the way she has wasted her life on your sister. You think that's what you think. That's why you are trying to speak for her. Eh? You go collect though. You go collect. I'm just telling you. Because now I already see the affiliation between you and Janice. So anything Janice does to anybody's child, now your picking go collect. Thank God say you get 3, 2.5. Now your picking go collect. If she touches anybody's child, I said it before, you people thought I was playing. Now your picking go collect. It touch person papa, now that your papa go collect. It touch person mama, now your mother-in-law. I know they hide my own. I know they hide my own. And I know go do another fake account. I always tell you people, I will not waste my time go and create a fake account to be doing you. No, I will do it so that you know that I'm the one doing you. It touch person mama, now your mother-in-law. Okay, hold on guys. I just got a message. Was it? Let me. Okay. Talk about evil, bitter sisters. They are only looking out for themselves. Only.
Ah, yeah, yeah. I'm not be writing it on your page too. You went abroad, you did not take your elder sister and her family with you.
Can you imagine? You did not take your elder sister and your family. They feel sorry for your elder sister. Hold on, guys. Hey, sorry. Okay, let me play it. Sorry, sorry, sorry. I think I have like 20 minutes. So let's just do this quickly. You went to visit so that they all in country to be together. Who told you my sister wants to come to the US? Do you know how much ticket is? Are you gonna buy the ticket? Do you know how much it is to fly from there? Are you people? You people don't realize that people. You went to visit so that.
So, Janice Brown has described herself as a troll and has, shown patterns of online harassment. She reportedly grew up in a dysfunctional household experiencing significant trauma, including exposure to domestic violence. According to accounts, her father was abusive, especially when intoxicated, often directing violence toward her mother and brother, and, engaging in harmful behavior toward Janice herself. Janice has acknowledged that her brother coped by internalizing much of the trauma during their upbringing. Unfortunately, it seems like the unresolved effects of her childhood trauma may now be influencing her own parenting, as concerns have been raised about her 3-year-old daughter facing similar emotional challenges. There are observations that Janice engages in persistent cyberbullying even though she's a mother of 2 young children, ages 3 and 7. The extent of her online behavior really raises questions about the underlying emotional distress and just how much past trauma might be impacting her actions today.
She's she's wrecking my body. She's wrecking it. No, stop. I don't want to play. Come on, I don't want to play. You can't force me. You can't force me.
Can you take this to your Can you take this to your room?
Hey guys, I'm so sorry. So sorry. I'm back.
Change the title of this live video. The people who have been blocking.
Let me fast forward.
Do you know what it is to fly 5 people?
Okay.
Went abroad, you did not take your elder sister and have.
So I think I stopped here. I'm so sorry that I had to go, guys. That's why those other videos were playing, because I wasn't focused on everything here. So she said people were asking, oh, why didn't you take your elder sister along? They are feeling sorry for your elder sister, feeling sympathetic, like, oh, pitiful, not even sympathetic, pitiful situation. Oh, you people are the only ones traveling. Your sister is just there looking somehow, and not going anywhere. And why are you people not taking her along? They're feeling sorry for her. So you should don't blame. I don't know why people just like to argue facts or argue with facts. What you should be wondering about is why they are worried for your sister. And I think that's why you are making all these excuses and giving all these reasons. And that's what I want to talk about in this video.
Family too. You went to visit so that all the cousins will be together. Who told you my sister wants to come to the US?
Guys, this is another example of let us try for them not to think we are broke. Let us try for them to think, oh, if you don't see me doing this, it's my choice not to do it. I don't want to do it. That is Nancy. You see, Totoyos wants you to think she's broke. That's what she wants. Think I don't have money so that you can give me your own. But Nancy carries her shoulders. That's why they call her bragado. She brags. She has this air around her. She doesn't want you to look down on her. Inferiority complex is there already. Maybe trauma that she saw people who were doing well while she was growing up, and she, with her background, people look down at her. So now she wants to be at that level where she will pretend like she wants to look down at other people. So immediately this topic came up. The first thing Nancy said was, who told you my sister wants to go to America? This is Nancy's problem. Nancy did not start with money. Money is the problem. It's expensive. It was Totoyos that announced that, do you know how much it is? The problem is money. But Nancy already started on that foot of, who told you my sister? If Totoyos had not interjected with money matter, Nancy would have carried on with that sermon of, do you know what we have in Nigeria? There is nothing my sister needs in America that she cannot get in Nigeria. But because Totoyo spoiled it for her, she had to just listen, guys.
You went to visit so that all the cousins will be together. Who told you my sister wants to come to the US?
Really? Your sister doesn't want to come to the US, and you want your children to be born in US and become American citizens? Nancy, There is no Nigerian, I'm telling you. Look, there are Nigerians who don't want to live abroad. 100 million percent. There are Nigerians who are doing so well, who don't want to come abroad. But they want to come on vacation. Yes. There is nobody with money. There is nobody who can afford it who will say, no, oh, I don't want to come. Oh, I'm okay here. No, even if it's for weekend, they want to go. They want to go shopping. They want to go sightseeing. Even if they don't want to go, they want their children to go if they have the money. There is no Nigerian that will say, I don't want to go abroad. There are Nigerians who don't want to go to live abroad, yes, because they have enough. They are not looking for anything abroad. They are not hustling. But Nancy, not this type of your sister. We are not fools now, Nancy. When you do videos like this, do you think people are dumb? If they dash your sister American visa, she will not sleep. She's waiting. She won't sleep at the airport because she will be afraid that they will lock the airport. She will no longer be able to enter at the time of the flight. So she will go and sleep there just to be sure. If they give her American visa, you say, do you think, who told you my sister wants to go? Are you serious, Nancy? That your sister and her husband and the children, they don't want to go to America? Where do they want to go? Ogbomosho. Nancy, enter house. Your fake life is so bad. Hey, let's just follow. I said I was going to analyze this because Nancy is just no. Nancy will never change.
All the cousins will be together. Who told you my sister wants to come to the US? Do you know how much ticket is? I know buy the tickets.
That was the moment the story changed when that one started talking about money.
How much it is to fly from there? You people don't realize that we flew here. Do you think we just to this place?
So she found a way to still twist it in such a way that she would now look like she had that money to do it, to sponsor 5 people, shifting the focus to her and what she can afford. They are not asking you about yourself. People already see that you went to America with your children and your houseboat. So why were you still narrating that one? They are talking about your sister that has not gone to Abuja, not gone to Calabar, not gone anywhere in Nigeria. Only your father-in-law's burial that you still sponsored her to. You still paid for that, your sister. But your sister did not do Justin Dean's saga. So she cannot afford to travel anywhere. At least not for now. She's still hustling her way up. Let us see how much she can make through hustling on her own name. Well, she still uses her younger sister's name, but at least she's doing her own thing. She's not building on her younger sister's divorce wahala, her younger sister's divorce predicament. She's not building on it. She's not. Like you did, Nancy. Hey, this phone just went off on my head. And I plugged it. What kind of yamama is this? I did everything that I needed to do, and this phone still died. Anyways, what's the time? I think I have like 10 more minutes to go. So we are not going to finish this one, meaning, sorry guys, I think it's also all the disruptions I had here and there that kind of like dragged the time out like this. But let's just how many percent do I have? So why did it go off? I have 30%.
People have been blocked.
And this was for
People don't realize that we flew here. Do you think we just to this place? Do you know what it is to fly 5 people to America from Nigeria?
Tell us, you are the man of the house. Tell us now. The man of the house is speaking, the one that feeds everybody in the house. Thanks to Justin Dean divorce, she built on the predicament of her younger sister. Now she can talk about flying 5 people. But before the divorce, you only were able to go and give birth to your children and come back. All the money you people gathered from your father-in-law. I think in that whole family, that father-in-law was the only useful individual. Honestly, that Baba that passed away, I think he's the only one. that was actually useful in this life. Because even after his passing, his son is still benefiting. His son is still benefiting. And that's why this one can sit down here. Part of why. Because what the man, what they used him to build, that house they are living in. Ask Nancy if she had money or Cheta. Nancy, you didn't explain to your people, because now you want us to believe you people are rich. You didn't explain to your people why your first child was born in your father-in-law's house. Why didn't your so-called billionaire husband have a house of his own? You didn't tell them? Oh, you did. You actually did, yeah. Did you, or was it Cheta that ran his mouth? I will look for the video. And there are pictures to back that up. Why were you living with your father-in-law, Nancy? Why? Why? How come? If he was so big, so this, so that, the man helped you people. Your father-in-law helped. That's why you people were able to put that house together where you people live now. That's the only one eye you people had before Justin Dean came along and you people could buy another house for Airbnb. It was that man, that Baba. It was that Baba that helped your life. And you know it. Because Cheta on his own is useless. Cheta, there is nothing Cheta can do for you. You know it. That house you live in, that you will do your video in the kitchen, people will think, no, it's that Baba. You gave birth to your first child in his house. You people were homeless. You and the so-called Cheta. You people lived in that Baba's house. You gathered money. The Baba helped you. You went to America and gave birth there. Came back inside that house. When was it not when? Maybe some years before, just a couple of years before the divorce, that you people put together that house you live in now, thanks to that Baba. Just some years, a few years before the divorce. I will find that video. There is a video. I think it was Nancy that did that video. I think when she was talking about the remodeling, how they did the kitchen, she was doing that video. I think she mentioned it, that they were living, I will find it, that they were living in the father-in-law's house. Nancy, enter house. You're too fake. Just be real. There is nothing wrong with humble beginnings. It's something to even be proud of, for people to see your journey. Me, I've talked about, oh my God, when I was a student, this is what, in fact, I worked in McDonald's. But if you think you want to laugh at me, I will even love it, because it shows my growth. If you don't laugh, how will I know I've grown? Because you can laugh at the past, but can you laugh at the present? I don't think so. Look at where I am. Look at where I'm coming from. Look at the kind of very, not really, I wouldn't say degrading jobs, but do you understand? But look at my life now. So why will I now start pretending? No, I never did this job. Oh, I never did cleaning. You go abroad and you be cleaning. When you have a good life, who wants to go abroad? Like, why would you be doing that? Just be real. Let people see that, wow, you came from there. Look at where you are now. Be proud of your growth. That is true growth. But you want to pretend your life has always been like this. I cannot pretend my life has always been like this. Hell no, because it took a whole process. It took me going to school. It took me getting a job. It took me building a career. It took my husband building also where my husband works now. He's a professional. I can't even start talking about him, but it took years of building to get to this level. It took years of building to get to this level in his career also. So we can't now sit down and say, okay, because we are here now, we will now, maybe new people are watching us, they don't know the struggle, they don't know, the effort and everything. Then we will now start pretending like, oh, we've never done hard work, or we've always had it easy. We just go to work, sit in the office, drink coffee. No, we can't pretend like that, because we worked hard with our hands. We worked for our life that we have now. We didn't sit around and beg people and scam people. We worked, we built. There is pride in it. it wouldn't make people start looking at me like, oh, Blessing, you are so wealthy, for me to now start lying to you that this has always been my story. That is what Nancy keeps doing. Let people know your humble beginnings. Let people know.
Think we chat to this place. Do you know what it is to fly 5 people to America from Nigeria in December? Mid-December when tickets. Well, we had no. The airport was.
The small one also started running her mouth in the video. That one has also started doing cho cho cho. Hey,
Full. There was no single extra seat
hey,
on our
baby.
plane to America.
Hey.
They were telling people we'll give you $200 voucher.
This girl, she knows how to. People that listen to Mansi and just get carried away by Mansi, if they are not careful, she will sell them. Look at how she sold them with the no eye situation. She said Crystal would go to jail, no eyes. But her sister has been doing worse. In fact, before Crystal, her sister was already doing worse with her children. After Crystal, her sister is still doing worse with her children. But she carried Crystal on her head, no eyes, no eyes. And people believed that she was genuine with the campaign. But you can't be genuine with a campaign when you know your sister is guilty of even worse. You cannot be genuine. Look at the London attack. Did she ever come back to say, okay, this is the situation of London? But she knows how to play with your emotions. She would exaggerate. She will use emotional blackmail. She would manipulate. And you people will fall for it, take action, and she will be looking at you like mumu. She will never come back and tell you, okay, guys, this is the situation. This is what happened. This is the outcome. How come? How come? That's why I said, if you listen to this Mansi with her fast mouth, you will be doing things you shouldn't be doing. You will do things then a couple of days later or months later, you will look back and wonder why you were that foolish for her. Why did you fall for her? Because there are people who just know how to use their mouth. That's why she never came back to tell you people what happened in London afterwards. Why her sister didn't go for DNA. She didn't come back to tell you people. The same way she has not come back to tell you people what happened to Angel and what did not happen to Angel. But when she wants to use it for her own glory, she will feel, yes, she wants to talk. But to be accountable, to say, oh, maybe I overreacted, maybe I made a mistake, she would never do it. People like that, be careful of them. They are just out here to make their money, use people's heads and enter house. That's all they are here for. What's the time? Okay, I have 1 more minute, I think.
If you just release your seats, do you know how expensive tickets are even from New York to this?
You see how she now made it about herself, advertising how much she paid, promoting how much, so that you people will know that she has money or she spent. You see how people like this. So she shifted the focus from her sister that people are worried about to her own self. Who is talking about your trip from New York to wherever?
Almost 1,000 per head. Then you watch my other sister that is a government sister, is a pharmacist. She's a diligent worker. She has planned her life. She doesn't need to please Facebook.
Okay, she didn't do saga to make money to be able to travel. She's just a pharmacist. I thought you also said you were a public health whatever, where you never worked, you dirty liar. The only thing you did was all these student jobs. You know, when you're going to school that you can do part-time work or you go to work just to complete your study points, like internship. And even people like do nursing and stuff like that, they have to do practicals. They have to maybe do something in the real world, to just complete their education. That's the only thing this useless girl did. Can she mention a company or a hospital where she can say, I was employed, I worked here for a year or two? She cannot. She never worked. But she claims she's a public health whatever, educator or whatever. She never practiced. And she's mentioning those things for you people to think she's somebody. But even a pharmacist, you are still broke. So you telling us your sister is a pharmacist, what does it make your sister? It makes her better than who? Does he automatically make her wait? Let's listen to the rest before I show you what pharmacists earn in Nigeria. Or maybe we'll do that next time because my time is already up.
She wants to come and say she keeps tab of her nieces on FaceTime, and that's more than enough. You don't need to come and put pressure on her that she needs to fly like Nancy. You know, do not.
Okay, this, where is it? Okay, I don't have it. This is what pharmacists earn in Nigeria: 300,000 a month. Nancy, why is your sister not going to do content so that Meta can pay her more dollars? Because $211 a month, 3 children, or how many children does she have? It's not gonna work. Cole work. That's poverty. No, that one cannot go to America. Never. Not with $211 per month. No, you can't go to America. You pay your rent, you pay food, you pay school. I don't know the job the husband has, but with the look of things, I will leave it here. When I come again, we are going to listen to the rest and we'll talk further on what pharmacists earn in Nigeria. And then you want to compare your family, either your family where they are earning $200 per month. You want to compare them with bloggers abroad. You say you want to sue a blogger. You want to come and sue. You want to come and sue Agama. You are looking for Agama. Oh, sue Agama. You went to UK. Sue a blogger. Oh, we will come for you. With 211. Okay, you are making Facebook money, but no matter how much Facebook pays you, you cannot compare. Facebook is paying you in Nigeria. They are paying you in dollars, so no problem. But you live in Nigeria, right? And you want to go in competition with people that earn money directly abroad, not waiting for Facebook money. You go sell your house. But anyways, next time we'll come back and analyze the rest of this video. Let me see how many. I only played 1 minute. Are you serious? Let me see. Only 1 minute I played. Okay, 5 more minutes. And then we'll finish this and move on to Clash of the House Girls. Yeah? Okay, let me go now. I'll talk to you soon. So I cannot read comments. Let me see. Okay, let me just read 1 or 2 comments. Let me read 1 or 2 comments. Vanessa is here. Anika, hello, sis. I guess this time is good for you. I mean, this time that I'm live is good for you over there. Oh, it's midnight. Wow. It's midnight. Okay. Okay, so it doesn't clash with your work and everything. Okay, nice. Charmaine is also here. Lillian is here. Hot stuff. Oh my God. James. IJ James. Hi. Oh, you're at the office. Oh. Let me see. Deborah. I like that name, Deborah. Morning blessing. Okay, no problem. Sexy Fox is here. And Lista is here. Oh my God, full house. I mean, I'm just there talking my mouth away, not knowing. I didn't even know who was watching. Do you know how crazy that is? I'm analyzing. I had no idea who was watching the whole time. Angelica. Someone says in 2026, still blaming Justin. Then someone must be blamed now. Someone must be blamed. If you don't want to take accountability, you'll be blamed. You'll be looking for who to blame. You don't ever want to get better as a person. You must find an excuse in another person. That's how people remain stagnant in life. Always blaming somebody else doesn't better anything for anybody, But yeah, it's what they've always done. It's what they've always supported her to do. It's what they've always enabled her to do, because they will join her to blame. She's not the only one blaming. They are joining her. So how can that person you support, you claim you support, how can they get better when there is nothing wrong with them. They don't make any mistakes. They don't do nothing wrong. They can never get better. They can never work on themselves because it's not their fault. It's somebody else's fault. So why should they bother spending time to develop themselves? Why? Tell me why. You think it's just in you are doing. When you finish blaming him, he's there living his life. But you are damaging the life of the person you claim you support because she's never improving. Next month, another wahala will come. Next month, there will be another wahala, another thing to complain about and blame another person for. So it will be a lifetime wahala, a life full of wahalas. Ha. Let me check this message quickly. It's been sweet, guys. I don't know when next I'll come, but I will come back. Oh, house girl. Some people will be house girls for life. We have seen ex-house girls, former house girls, people who abandoned their house girl ship. But you see some people, they are determined to be forever house girls on social media. Thank you. Thank you for sending. Thank you. Okay, let me go. Look at my time. Melva is also here. Hello, Laura Williams, Yan 5302, Sherry Rose, Elizabeth, full house. So all of you are here. Okay, guys. Marsha is here. Primrose. Primrose, you know, I said it before that your name looks familiar. I've said it before. You don't want to tell me. I don't think this is your first time here, unless it's another Primrose. But that name, Primrose, that name seems very familiar to me. Okay. Maybe I'm mixing two different people. Ruth is here. Okay, Hot Stuff says, that's right, Blessing. I used to support JD, but I stopped supporting him because I believe he's not doing enough to protect his girls. Now, imagine Hot Stuff saying, okay, I no longer support JD. Now I'm going to be supporting Totoyos and I'm going to be promoting Totoyos' songs and sharing her songs and asking her fans why they are not sharing. You guys, you call yourself her fans and you're not sharing. You have to play her songs, put her songs on. Imagine Hot Stuff doing that. What would that make Hot Stuff? No, just imagine now. Because Hot Stuff knows the truth and stands by what she believes in, her principles, that when it comes to children, your children comes first. And if I see that you're not putting them first, I leave. But that doesn't mean I have to now go back and join the person I know is even doing worse. That is what Keeping It Real did. That's shameful. That means you're not a true person. That's what it means. That's what it means. The same reasons Keeping It Real had to report this girl so that she could be deported, this girl still does those same things. Those same reasons are still there. So how come the flip-flop? How come? You don't have to actually belong anywhere. You can just be on your own. It gives you peace of mind. People can still attack you for saying, but it's their problem. But now they are attacking you because they feel like you're betraying them. They feel like you owe them that duty. You owe them that loyalty. That is the difference. If they attack me, I know they're attacking me for my truth. I'm not friends with them. I don't owe them anything. I don't owe them loyalty. I have my mouth. I talk my truth. I don't have to obey anybody. But they expect obedience from you. That's the difference. So they are not just attacking you for your truth, they are attacking you because you are a traitor now to them in their eyes. Why? Because you joined their camp. So how can you have peace of mind? Me, if I don't care if you attack. When you finish attacking, you go to sleep. But you will be caring, you will be bothering yourself, you will be wondering because you are part of them. And now you are like a rotten hand with leprosy. That's how you are feeling because you are part of that body, but you are not agreeing with the whole body. It puts a certain kind of pressure on you and burden on you because you're with them, but you're not standing with them. There is a problem there. It's better you're not with them at all so that when you stand against them, everybody knows, okay, this one has never been with us. That's what you did to yourself, keeping it real, keeping it fake, because they didn't ask you, they didn't call you, they didn't invite you. You put yourself inside that mess that you so well know. You know the mess, you know it. You know the nastiness. You know the games. You know it very well. You're not a newbie. You're not a newcomer in this game. You know this thing from the divorce. You know it. And you still entered. Like how? Explain it. Explain it. I would understand new supporters of JD who didn't follow the whole divorce. They just started supporting him recently and maybe just switched. I can understand. But you follow the divorce. That's what me, I don't understand. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm a little bit snuffy. I'm under the weather.
Oh, sorry.
I just got on, so I'm listening to you about keeping it. What I don't understand with this lady, she did so much on the other side.
Yes.
I'm trying to pretend now. Like for what? A snake will always be a snake. Even if it shed its skin, it's a snake. Just mean the skin's shed. So I don't know what keeping it fake is doing. I don't know. I don't know. She should be ashamed of herself. She should be ashamed of herself. Because the other day, even, what's her name was posting, I was shocked to see somebody, Bobby was posting like previous thing that she write up. I was so shocked. And now you want to be top fan of telling people to stream the music. Avoid the distraction.
Wow.
Especially stream Torah music. I'm like, is it the same person who was talking out these nonsense like 2 years ago? I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with these people.
So there's a reason that she's doing that.
Yeah, of course.
What's the reason you think?
Well, she wants her page to grow. I guess everybody wants the page to grow. So I don't know. So now everybody, I notice everybody is talking about that old haggard man, what he said yesterday. If, did he say? He said if Cora have to quit, and what the haters will do. Then what our pretended lovers will do. Because that's all they're talking about too. So it's to go both ways. What Cora pretensive lovers gonna do. And there's more pretensive lovers of Cora than haters. That's what they don't know. There are lots of snake in Cora camp. They're only using her name just for followers and to grow. But they're not growing that much. Everybody know Cora now. Everybody know Cora is playing them 419. Everybody know. Yeah.
Wow.
You don't see?
Yes,
If you guys could be like Justin, he fucked, God forbid. He effed up and he come to a realization, just keep it calm and going. And they see how it going smooth. Now, who will fall back on? Everything is falling on Cora's fucking head. Everything is falling on Cora's head. I think the jump back is out. And maybe she need a new jump. Everything is falling on Cora. When it's not her apartment, it's her monetization. It's something. Like, come on, guys. Come on. I see all of them thinking they're not mentioning Justin. Justin is not doing nothing.
No.
So what's the problem? The Cora is Cora problem. And you guys faithfully not seeing it. You guys is the problem. Keeping it fake. Helena, King, Esther, all of them is the Cora problem. All of you. Not the haters. So lucky the haters is giving all they could shine. But you Cora lovers, it's Cora problem. You guys. Yeah. Thank God for the haters that she's still there. Because who the hell want to think about Cora? Look at Cora now. Huh?
Wow.
Look at Cora. Look at Cora. Cora coming like running an election. You win a term and you lost the rest.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how Cora is now. And it's our followers to be blamed. Look, Cora could hardly jump and skip for 5,000 star, 100 star. I'm like, is that Cora collecting 100 star? Huh? Back then you hear Cora 20,000, 30,000. Now, Cora barely can make 50,000 in 1/2 an hour live. Half an hour. Come on, guys. You guys not picturing this thing too well. So, you know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Yes. I'm rounding off. Take care of yourself, please drink something. Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh, okay, dear. Bye-bye. Okay, people, let me run. I'll talk to you soon. Not today, but yeah. Unless something big falls out of heaven, then you'll see me today, definitely. Otherwise, I'll catch you when I catch you. I thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all for your comments. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you guys subscribe. Just hit that subscribe button and give the video a thumbs up. Like the video. So when you leave the chat, you'll find yourself in front of the video itself. Like that actual video. Yeah, I appreciate all of you. Thank you. And I'll see you some other time. Bye. Have a lovely day. Have a wonderful day. Bye.